Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the Grow Program. Thank you for growing with me on today. Um, Broadcasting here inside the lighthouse. And what you hear there, that's the fan going off. There, I think it's done now. But listen, good morning, good morning, good morning. Glory be to God. It's a new day, honey, and we rise up. We rise like a day. We rise up. I'm telling you, for you, for you, I rise up like a day. I rise up every day. I grow for you. I rise for you. I live for you and I sow for you. I'm trying to make a difference for you, for your tomorrow, for real. Because look, we are the world. This is our world. And God is all power. This is our world, and God is all power. And we are all power in God. We are all power because the Spirit of God is within us. And I'm tell you something. I was thinking on this morning. Our forefathers. I was actually trying to get a picture of them together, and different colors, and try maybe like somebody had a portrait, but I couldn't find one, so um I just pulled them all up because we are the world. Listen to this. They made a difference. Their time here on this earth, they impacted people. I think on people like Mark Twain. And Mark Twain, to me, was a pillar of equality and inclusion and love. And he put that in his writings. It came across that and his writings impacted the world. I think about Anne Frank and the short life that she had, but the impact, that the ripple of the impact of her life all the way to me. And here we are growing with her legacy. Um, that spirit touched me. I think on legends, our forefathers, our beloved ancestors, that's what they are. Dwight Eisenhower, who had the epiphany to let us know, hey, this is it right here. In God we trust. But see, we done got away from that. The reason we've got away from that is because we have forgotten the fact that God is love. And also, we've taken the religion and divvied God all up, okay? You can divide God all up. You can change God's name. Okay, he that. Okay, and over here he that. And there he that. Okay, and then back there he that. And over there he what? And there he's something else. Okay, so you got a new name. And see, but look here. Whatever you call him, you worship God in spirituality, in spirit, because God is a spirit and God sees all. The spirit sees all. What justification is there to do wrong in the eyes of God? None. And then go pray about it, because God sees all. For you get down on your knees, God already know, you know. Get down on your knees and rejoice. Rejoice the Lord. See what you want. You meditate it in your mind, and you live it. You live out and you do right. Because see, as you doing right, God gonna bless you. What you put out in the universe, that's gonna come right back on you. Um, and I think about, the king, these legends, all of them, what they contributed to us. Near and dear, really. Sometimes I get so moved to the point that it just it makes me speechless. Because as I'm sitting here thinking about these people and what they have brought to bring me right here where I am, and people want to hold you up for your past. But that's one thing that we all got is a past. See, Malcolm went to jail. He spent time in jail. Why he was in jail? He was always a thinker. When some came out his mouth, he was thinking as he was speaking, and his words had a very strong impact. Even to impact me now. Because see, I was grew up in secular religion. I stayed in secular religion, and I believe this. And I just remember sitting in church one day on a Sunday, looking outside at all the people going to and from. I'm like, wow, all those people going to hell because they ain't in there. They ain't in church. They supposed to be in church on Sunday. Well, okay, well, let me turn around and listen. But see the window, and that's why you can't see out. Them stained glass windows, can't see out of there. Um, but look, let me tell you something, honey. And I love church. I do. I love church. But religion is about division. And spirituality is about unity. Coming together, one, we all one under God. God is love. That's the backbone of all religion. That's what they forgot about. See, that's what they're scared. They're scared to put God. They don't want to take God out of school. But we know we need God in school. What we going to do? Well, tell them this. God is love, honey. When you're trying to divvy God up, say God this and that, God is, remember this. This is a fact. God is love. That's all you got to do. Keep the religion part out of it. They want to come, let them come. Let them be who they are. But see, the one thing they got to remember, God is love. Don't forget that. See, look, I have been friends with people who have from all walks of life, and still am. All different religions. I ain't trying to change no one, but I just want to tell you this, why you worshiping. Remember, God is love, and God is in the heart. Love is where you start. That's where the church is. Church is in the heart. You are the building. You the church building. So how are you portraying God? Because see, the one thing about God is not impressed with the money. In God we trust. You trust God with the money. Trust God with your life, honey. Tell you, God is all you need. God is all you came in the world with. You don't need anything to suppress you and make you think, run away from the world, get away from the world. I just want to hide out for a little while. Just if I just go get a drink, but when you get done drinking, it's still gonna be there, and then you're gonna sit there and do some stinking thinking. It's time to rise from that. So, as I think on the legends, I understand this one thing, that I follow their footsteps. As I follow their footsteps, I have to walk in my own shoes. I follow as closely as I can because in God we trust. I believe that. I know that. I have witness to that. I am eyewitness to that. I am eyewitness to the fact that there is something after here, after this. Because I thought when you die, you just go to sleep, you just lay down, and that's it, it's over with. Oh no, I found out something different. Living in a haunted house, I've learned the truth, and I'm coming with the truth and the proof to the world. What they don't know is what they will know. Grow. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. It's time to rise. Time to rise up. Grand rising, kings and queens, keepers of the dream. And let me tell you this. The United States of America. I remember growing up in the beautiful United States of America. And I remember the sun shining on me. And I just remember loving my country. I remember summers just running free, playing, summer lunch program, the plums, they're always sweet. Can't hardly find no sweet plums no more, but back then they were always sweet, those plums. And but the oppression was under the sun. The sirens surround you. They all around. But look here, I just remember being a child, carefree, um, living in this country, and I love this country. I love this country, United States of America. Don't get me wrong, hun. I love it here. I do. But this is it's turning different. And see, where we see wrong, we got to speak up and right the wrongs. And as a United States citizen, I have the right to speak up where I see wrong just as much as anybody else do. Thank you. Appreciate that. But, I'm telling you. So, love, I grow. And try to be the change by changing hearts and minds to grow. Maybe if I can make you think about something, before you go do it. Just put some love into it. Take God with you. Move all that stuff out the front seat, them books and papers and old fast food bags. Get that stuff out the seat so God can sit there, and then put God within me. Before you get out the car, come on, God, just get in, because see, I know how I'm at before I go in here. And see, and then you can change some stuff around, some tough love. Love tough and begin with you. That's where change starts. Change starts with you. But growing up here in this country, I always felt something was missing. I just felt something missing. And I didn't know what it was. I felt disconnected to this country. I did. I just felt disconnected. I'm like, I'm here, but I don't. And I ain't never, as a child, I never experienced any form of racism. As a child, I did not. No, never. People were always nice to me. I never knew any different. They never treated me different. I never treated them different. I never saw that. And I didn't see it till I got to high school when I saw the movie Roots. And then I began to look back and research and find out, wow. Oh, so wait, so, oh, we ain't really from here. And so, but that's where the disconnection came in. So I wanted to reconnect. So I volunteered. I joined the Navy. And I felt, this is my way of trying to reconnect to my country. I want to give my country my life. I want to volunteer for my country and serve. And I got in there, thank you, God. I got in there and it just didn't work, And this was, 30 years ago? It didn't work, and I'm in there trying to get the locker right. Like they say, I'm folding the clothes. I'm doing what they say, like everybody else. But mine wasn't right. And I guess a few other people wasn't right. And, they were taking the easy way out, doing some other stuff. But no, I stood for me. And I told them this is, when they sat me down, after they ran that drill through me. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me and the woman. And I'll proudly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man and the woman who died, who gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up proudly next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA and the world and help us as we grow. Give us love, Lord. Change our hearts and our minds towards each other. Let us see ourselves in one another. As we look in the mirror to be the change, to change tomorrow, we have to begin today. We have to come out of the clouds, the vapors, the smoke, the binds, the chains, the vices that hold us down, that hold us back, beginning with me. I understand I don't need anything. I don't even need coffee. I don't need what I thought I need. I don't need weed. Nowadays, you don't know what you're getting. So you need to break free. Somebody said they got some stuff out there to make you want to eat birthday cake. You know, if the stuff make you want to eat birthday cake, I wonder what else the stuff make you want to do. You know, they got some stuff out there to make you want to do this, that make you want to feel like that. But I'm tell you something, honey. As the headache sinks in, the hangover comes over. Understand this as you walking out of it. God is the truth, the way, and the light, and all you need day and night. That's what you came in the world with. You didn't even come in the world with clothes. God is all you need. Somebody had to clothe you. Somebody had to give you the love that you were born with, spirit love. And that's what you were shown. Love from God above. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. Let us be the change. Let us be the change. Now, honey, look. I'm going to talk about my country. This is my country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I see. So, love, here we grow in love. For our land, because this land is my land, this land is your land, this land was made for you and me, the world. We are the world. I belong everywhere. I just feel connected to everywhere. I truly do. And the one thing I know, my ancestors were shipped for 400 years. So, I feel a part of everywhere. My ancestors were shipped all across the world to build up the world. So I feel connected everywhere. And I am the world. So love, I grow to the world, sowing the seeds of love as far as I can, broadcasting out the lighthouse, the creaky floors, and the power of God that is vested in me and thee, because it is within you. You are a legend. Rise, legend, and be great. Be the great king, queen that you can be, the best you, because you are a child of God, and the world really is your inheritance. The world is at your fingertips. You are the author of your destiny, but God is the finisher of your faith. So what you believe, what you put out there in the universe, it comes back on you. It really does. You can see with some of these celebrities. And, I used to wish I could reach my sister, Wendy Williams. I really did. I used to wish I could reach her. But, it's because putting down others to make yourself look good, it's not the way. That's not how you elevate yourself. And God is not looking at you anyway. The last shall be first, and the first shall be last in God. I'm telling you, the meek and humble shall inherit the earth. How do I know? Grow. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. 88 countries, and here we come. The love, peace, and soul train, honey, is headed on for the breakthrough. God bless you as you grow. I love you, honey. We on one. God.